Hey, welcome back to the practice room. So glad you joined back in with us on today. I'm excited because we done had several lessons. We talked about hand placement and we talked about the 4 different types of strokes. So now we're moving into like the rudiments. And our first rudiment, which I think is, for me, I think is the most important rudiment out of all rudiments, is the single stroke roll. It's the single stroke roll, and it is what it says, singles, right? Singles, right? So singles. So singles is alternating each hand back and forth, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, just like that, right? So to get it developed, I would start in the up position. That's the way I would start it, in the up position, right? And just how we had those legato strokes, remember? Or open strokes, or whatever, how you would ever want to call them. So, and you're just alternating each hand, right? Until you get a little faster. And moving on, right? So, all right, so that is the single stroke. Now, why is the single stroke so important? It causes a whole new dynamic. Now you're getting into other strokes with the single stroke, if that makes sense. Single stroke, right? Now, but you're shifting into, to different dynamics with, like, you're going from regular legatos. Now you're going to more of a downstroke, tap stroke on the left hand, and you got an upstroke happening with your right hand. Down, up, tap, 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 tap with the left hand, right? You see that? Slow it down a little bit. But you're still doing single strokes, right? So for the sake of this lesson here, we can do a set of 16 notes without any accents. 4 sets of those, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 sets of those would be 16 notes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Those without accents. And then the next set of 4 will accent just the top, just the downbeat. So you have 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So putting those together, you have 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Now, did you see the dynamics of that? So we have start out with legatos, right? Now we're going to shift into the from there you're going to shift into the downstroke, upstroke, right? And the tap stroke, back, legato approach. Now, up, down, legatos, 2, 3, 4, down, up, tap, 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 tap. Now see there, so we still messing with single stroke. How about if we started from the left hand? One more time. Right? So that's just a little warm-up. So if you want to keep the warm-up going on that 4th accent, which we have not gotten to paradiddles yet. Well, let me go ahead and introduce the paradiddles real quick, and then we'll work our way to the paradiddle. A paradiddle is right, left, right, left, right. Accent the first part of it, and so when you do that paradiddle, it'll throw you back on to your left hand. So that's, you know, like if you're advanced and you if you want to do this warm up, right? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2. On the fourth, and do the paradiddle. And you start your legatos here, the same thing. 1 E and a 2 E. Another paradiddle, right? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, you can do that too. So one thing before I forget, let me encourage this, and I'm gonna beat myself up for this real quick, you know. So I should have had it in this video, but I'm just being real, right? So just being real. In the next videos, I have it. Always practice with a metronome. Well, let me say this. Let me make a correction. Do 90% of your practicing in with the metronome. There are going to be some times that you are not going to have a metronome. You might be at church. You might be jamming jamming in the club or something like that. If you have everything linked in, linked in sequence or to a track or something like that, what happened if old computer goes out or whatever, can't get on the internet or whatever, not like that? What happened if everything mechanical goes out like that? You still gonna have to be able to keep time. So there's, I'm saying 10%. You might have to do it just a little bit more than that, maybe 15 or 15 or 20% of your playing. Do without a metronome. I know a lot of people are gun-ho about metronome. Yes, please do use it in your beginning stage. I would recommend using it all the time so you can get a sense and feel of timing. But as you begin to develop, do some of this without the metronome, because time moves. These days you don't have to go down to the old music store and get a metronome. The one go back and forth, the tick tock. You don't have to do that anymore. If you got a smartphone, you got a cell phone, an Android, or if you have a iPhone, just go there and download one of the apps. I use the Click app because you can dial it in where you can play 8th notes, 16th notes, and stuff like that to get to get those inner beats. So that's what I'm sorry, hit that microphone again. So that's what I prefer. The app is called Click. It's like red. It has like a red out around and it's black or something like that. So, but anyway, that's just a little nugget for you today. Start working on your single stroke roll, and then you got different variations where where you can practice what we have already learned, which is those 4 different types of strokes within the single stroke. So this is the first rudiment that you're getting, the single stroke, and we're going to be we're going to be utilizing it a lot. So now, if if you're interested in maybe like some various different warm-ups or different exercises, let me know in the chat. And you send me an inbox or whatever. You can hit me up on Instagram at drumcrazy, DRUMCRAZZIE. And then maybe I can message you some charts or whatever, or something like that. Things that I've used that help me. So I will be making some videos to upload to my website, which is coming real soon. I promise you, it's coming real soon. You'll be able to subscribe there, and you'll have access to all of that material there. So, all right. I hope this lesson helps you. Take it, utilize it, and remember, go back and watch go back and watch the other videos. That if you don't understand what's going on right here, like talking about the 4 different strokes, or even the hand placement one. So those videos are there to help you. So all right, take care, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Peace.